In this video, we're going to be doing a review of the first Java program. So what I have opened is Eclipse. If you check that, it's Eclipse IDE. So for Java development, or whenever you want to look at some features using Java, we'll be using Eclipse. So the first time you open Eclipse, after you've created a few projects, the environment will look like this when you open it. But the first time you open it, it may not look like this, but yeah, you have an option that says create Java application project. That is what you want to create. The reason why I don't have that is because I've been using it. So this side, you're not going to have any projects. Here I have some odd projects. Okay, so but however, if you want to create a project, you're going to say, go to new, you're going to say Java project. Okay, so you give a name to your project. Okay, let's just call this one hello. Okay, going to say hello. So the default location for a Java program is going to be in your where the operating system is, where the program is installed, then users, then the name of your computer, then the Eclipse workspace. So in the Eclipse workspace, there should be a hello project there. Okay, then when you come here, you're going to find Java runtime environment that you want to use. For me, I'm going to be using runtime 22. Okay, so these configurations here, I think they're just okay. Then you have the layout part. So here you just choose the JRE that you want, or if you want a specific JRE or JDK, you want to change your preferences, you change them from here. Okay, if you want to use a specific JRE for a certain project, for JDK, you change them from here. But I have JDK 22 installed, so I'm going to use Java Standard Edition 22 as well. And the layout just talks about the layout of your folders in your project. So the first one says use project folder as root for sources and class files. So this one, the first option means if you choose this first option, it means that in your folder, all your files, all your class files are just going to be in the root folder. The root folder is this hello folder here. Okay, let's just make this one first project as well. Let's say first computer program in Java. So all your files are going to fall under that folder, but that's not going to be very orderly. If your project grows, it's going to be very hard to maintain. Then here it's a create separate folders for sources and class files. Yeah, this is what we want. We want our source files to be separate, and also the class files to be separate in a separate folder. That is going to be very easy for us to use. Okay, so working sets, I can just leave this as default. Then create a module.info.java file. This one just contains information about your project. Here we want this. You're going to say next. Okay, so it shows you that your project is going to look like this. We have this project folder, and we're going to have source here. Okay, so this is what we want. We're going to say next. Okay, so now our project has been created. Is this one. Okay, you can ignore these other projects. It is this one, first computer program. So under first computer program, we have the JRE, Java Runtime Environment. So these are the libraries. Once you create a project, these are imported by default. Okay, so don't remove anything here. Don't open anything yet. Okay, if you remove any file from there, your program might just break, and you may not be able to figure out the errors. Okay, you might need to start reinstalling the packages. So stay away from that for now. So now we have the sources. So inside the sources, in Java, Java is a object-oriented first programming language, meaning that everything runs in a class. So to do that, we're going to build a first class. We're going to say, I'll say right click or context menu, then I'll say new. Okay. So what I want to create now is a class. Okay. So it's saying the source folder is going to be in program. So it says, yeah, I want it to be in this project. That's okay. You can leave it there. So the package, I'm going to give it a package of first computer program, FCP. Okay, they're mostly short. The package is just mostly short. If you want, you can name it. In the name of the class, I'm going to the first class. I'm just going to name it program. Then modifiers. This class, the name of this class, is it going to be a public class? Is going to be a package? Is going to be an abstract class? No, I want it to be a public class. Super class. So the super class, leave it default. Then it says, which method stubs would you like to create? So method stubs, these are the methods that the program should create for you. So the first method that always runs in Java is this one, public static void main. Okay, so we want the public static void main. So here it says inherited abstract methods. Okay, we can leave the inherited abstract methods. Okay, I'll just remove them. I'll not initialize this a constructor. I'll just say public static void main. That's all we need. Then I'll say finish. Okay. So now if we double click our class, okay, it opens for us. We firstly have a package. So in C++, we are going to be using something called a namespace. That namespace concept in Java is called a package. Okay. So in Java also we're going to have header files. So the header files, you import them from here on top. So I've imported the package, then you can import other header files here if you wanted to import other header files. For instance, if you wanted to import, I would say in Java you say import. In C++ it's a hashtag include. In Java you say import, let's say java.utils. Okay, so there's so many packages that you can import. This is just an example. That's how you import. Header files will be there. So header file, then this is going to be our main class. So Java always runs in a main class. So the first class that we have, the public classes, we've named it program. So this is our first class. Ignore the method for now. Okay, so we have our first class. Then inside the first class, that's where we have our We have our main function. It says public static void main, a string array, then some arguments, okay, for the name of the array. Then it's in here, whatever you write here, that is what the code, that's what the code that's going to be running. So this is going to be our main method in what? In Java. That is how our main method looks like in Java. So first have the public class. So package means that everything that is in this file is going to belong to this package here. A package is just groups, it groups classes like this. So if I write another class here, it will be grouped under this package. And if you come here, this package is here, it's FCP. So if I build another class under this package, the class will be listed under this package. So we can have a number of packages, but for now we just have one. Okay. So this is program, this is our main class. So the entry point to our application in Java is this main class again. So the main functions are always the entry point to programs in computer programming. So the structure is two headers, header file inclusions, then we have the first class, then we have what? Then we have our main function. Okay, so to print out something in Java, you say system.out.println. Okay. Do that. Then I'll use a string. I'll say welcome to Java programming. So welcome to Java programming. That is what you write if you want to. Oh, this is system, not system. So this is system. Okay, system.out. So this means system, okay, access the computer system, but out, you're printing out to the screen. So out.print this line, okay, so meaning print whatever is in the console here. So if you come here, the same concept that we had in C++, here we have a run, okay, here we have a build and run. I think Java just builds for you once you click run. So we just say run. So here in C++, we have a window that pops up, but in Java, you see your results from here. So you say, welcome to Java programming. So that's how the structure looks like in Java. Okay, that's how your program is going to look like. Your first program will look like that in Java. So yeah. So if you want to change something here again, let's say hello Java, save. It is how it will look like. Okay. So that's how you write your first program in Java. So